Hey warriors, welcome back. Most people don't lose because they lack intelligence or skill. They lose because they can't control their emotions when the heat is on. Think about the last time you saw someone who was completely right lose an argument. They had the facts. Their logic was airtight. But the moment pressure hit, they cracked. Their voice shook, their hands fidgeted, their confidence vanished. And just like that, no one believed them anymore. Every confrontation is a test, not of how smart you are, not of how many facts you know. It's a test of control. Can you stay composed when your ideas are challenged? Can you think clearly when your heart is pounding? Can you speak with calm authority when everything inside screams to explode? If you can, you don't just win the argument, you earn respect, trust, and influence. Machiavelli understood something most people still miss. Real power doesn't belong to the loudest voice in the room. It belongs to the one who remains unshaken while everyone else falls apart. He spent his life observing leaders, watching empires rise and crumble, and uncovered a harsh truth. If you can't control yourself, you can't control anything else. Today, we'll break down exactly how to stay unshaken in any confrontation, how your body can betray you in seconds, how others read you before you speak, and how to turn tension into your secret advantage. Before we dive in, say this with me: I stay unshaken. Mean it, because by the end of this, you'll see why those words carry more weight than any argument ever could. Let's begin. Number 1. People trust steadiness, not excuses. Here's what most people get wrong. They think winning a confrontation is all about having the perfect words. They rehearse their defense, line up every fact, every logical point, and then deliver it like a weapon. But here's the thing: in the heat of the moment, no one is really listening to your words. They're watching you. Every micro movement, every signal your body sends, tells them whether you're credible or weak. How steady is your voice? How calm is your expression? How controlled is your breathing? Based on that, people make snap judgments. Machiavelli said, "Men are governed by appearances as much as by reality." He didn't mean appearances matter a little. He meant they matter as much as reality itself. Watch two people argue. One has all the facts but shakes, avoids eye contact, fidgets. The other might be only half right, but they're calm, slow, and measured. Who wins your mind? The calm one, every time. Calmness projects reliability. It makes people think, this person knows something I don't. This person is in control. Nervousness tells the opposite story. It signals doubt, fear, or dishonesty. Even if you're 100% right, you can have all the truth on your side and still lose because you couldn't control your presence. Preparation isn't just about what you'll say. It's about how you show up. When someone challenges you, your first job isn't to defend your point. It's to stay steady. A calm tone gives you credibility even without the perfect answer. People naturally wait for a calm person to speak, but they won't wait for someone panicking. Think about job interviews. A tough question hits you out of nowhere. Two choices. Option 1, panic. Speak fast, stumble over words. Your voice rises, and you can see in their eyes you're losing them. Option 2, pause, breathe, look them in the eye. That's a great question. Let me think about it for a second. Then take that second, calmly. Which candidate gets the job? The second one. Not because the answer was better, but because the presence was stronger. This applies everywhere. Arguments with partners, conversations with bosses, family conflicts, public criticism. Your presence matters more than your words. Your composure matters more than your logic. Stay steady, and people will trust you even when they disagree. Stay steady, and you control the room without saying a word. Steadiness equals trust. Nervousness equals doubt. Number 2, steady body, steady mind. Saying stay calm is easy. doing it when your heart is racing. That's the real challenge. In any confrontation, your body gives away the truth, often before your mouth even speaks. You can say, "I'm fine," but shaking hands, darting eyes, or fidgeting tells everyone otherwise. Your body is like a billboard, broadcasting exactly what's happening inside. Most people notice it in just 3 seconds. Shaking hands equals nervousness. Restless eyes equals insecurity. Rushed speech equals panic. Crossed arms equals defensiveness. Every movement, every posture shift, every tone change sends a message, whether you want it to or not. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand. What they see in your composure matters more than what you argue with words." Here's the key. Control your body first. Your mind will follow. Most people think it's the other way around. They try to calm their thoughts to calm their body. But when adrenaline hits, your brain is already hijacked. Trying to think your way to calm is like stopping a speeding train with a thought. It doesn't work. Focus on 3 things you can control right now. 1. Breathing. Stress makes you breathe fast and shallow. Your chest rises, signaling danger. Logic shuts down, fear takes over, and suddenly you say things you regret. Slow your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Belly breathing, not chest. A few cycles of this drop your heart rate and tell your brain, "We're okay." Clear thinking returns. 2. Posture. Stand or sit like you own the space, solid, not arrogant. Standing, feet shoulder-width apart, weight balanced, shoulders relaxed. Don't sway or shift. Sitting, back straight, shoulders relaxed but not slouched, hands visible and still. No fidgeting, tapping, or constant movements. Your body tells your brain, everything is under control, and people watching think the same. 3. Voice. Nervous or angry voices speed up, pitch shifts, volume jumps. That's when credibility disappears. Slow down, speak at 70% of your normal speed, lower your pitch slightly. Pause when needed. Don't fill silence with or nervous laughter. Silence is power. It makes others uncomfortable. When they speak, to fill the gap, you regain control. Here's what most don't realize. Staying calm physically doesn't just make you look strong, it makes others doubt their own agitation. When someone yells at you and you don't react, their brain says, "Wait, why aren't they panicking? What am I missing?" Just like that, you take the upper hand without raising your voice. Machiavelli knew this. Whoever controls their body controls the situation. Power isn't aggression, it's presence. When tension spikes, remember, slow your breathing, steady your posture, measure your voice, master your body, and your mind follows. Master both, and no one can shake you. Number 3. Detachment creates clarity. Now let's talk about taking things personally. When someone criticizes you, questions your competence, or attacks your ideas, it hits your chest like a hot flame. That heat, that defensive surge, that inner voice screaming, "How dare they?" That's when clarity disappears. At that moment, you're no longer strategizing, you're reacting, protecting your ego instead of solving the problem. And that's when you lose. Detachment is your superpower. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you refuse to let emotions hijack your brain when you need it most. It's stepping back mid-confrontation and observing the situation like an outsider, not a victim. Machiavelli said it best. A wise man acts as he must, not as he feels. Not as what satisfies your ego, not as what feels good, but as what produces the outcome you actually want. Here's an example. You've spent weeks on a project. You present it. Then someone, let's call him David, publicly tears it apart. This won't work. It's unrealistic. We've tried this before. 2 choices. Option 1. Take it personally. You tighten your voice. Actually, David, if you'd read the proposal fully, you'd see I've covered that. Tension spikes. The room grows uncomfortable. David doubles down. Even if you're right, you look defensive and reactive. Option 2, detach. You see David's comment for what it is, information, maybe valid, maybe just a challenge. You nod, pause, and ask, "That's a fair point, David. What concerns you most specifically? Let's dig into it. Watch the difference." The tension drops. You're calm, reasonable. David either clarifies a legitimate concern or loses steam. You win not by fighting, but by staying detached. Detachment also protects you from regret. How many times have you said something harsh in anger, then wished you could take it back? That happens because you let emotion lead. Detachment gives you space, space to think, space to respond carefully, space to ask, will what I say help or hurt in the long term? Over time, detachment becomes automatic. You notice the spike in emotion before it controls you. You pause, you detach, you respond strategically. That tiny space between stimulus and reaction, that's where power lives. Here's another scenario. Someone insults you, disrespects you in front of others. Your instinct says, fire back, defend yourself, make them pay. But detachment flips it. You see, they want you to react. They want to lose control. If you stay calm, they end up looking desperate, aggressive, emotional while you remain unshaken. Machiavelli's lesson is simple. Control your emotions, control the outcome. Detachment creates clarity. Clarity creates better decisions. Better decisions create better results. When heat rises, when someone attacks, pause, step back, observe. Respond as you must, not as you feel. That's how you stay unshaken. Number 4, calmness turns tension into leverage. Now we get into real strategy. Staying calm isn't just defensive, it's a weapon. When chaos erupts, voices rising, emotions flaring, people talking over each other, you stay calm, steady, measured. Suddenly, you become the center of gravity. People notice, not because you're loud, but because you're quiet amid the noise. That's where leverage begins. When you remain composed while others lose their cool, they unconsciously follow your lead. They slow down, lower their voices, look to you for guidance. You become the anchor, the one who appears in control, even if you're not the most senior, experienced, or powerful in the room. Machiavelli understood this. Real authority isn't given by title, it's claimed through presence. Arguments with a partner? Stay calm while they're upset. Suddenly, you're the reasonable one, even if partly wrong. Family conflicts? Keep your voice steady while they yell. People turn to you for solutions. Workplace disputes? Remain composed while others panic. Your boss notices leadership. Calmness doesn't just protect you, it changes the dynamic. It turns tension into opportunity. It creates influence. Here's the key. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to be the smartest or even right. You just need to be calm. Calmness projects competence. People assume you know what you're doing. They defer to you. They ask for your opinion. They look for your approval. That's leverage. Leverage isn't manipulation. It's positioning. It lets you guide outcomes in a way that works for everyone. You can de-escalate conflict, propose solutions others might ignore, and turn chaos into order, all because you didn't lose your cool. Think about it. You're in a heated argument with someone you care about. They say hurtful things. Your instinct is to strike back, but you stay calm. You listen. Don't interrupt. Don't raise your voice. Eventually, they start feeling off balance. They calm down. The real conversation begins. Solutions appear. Conflict turns into progress. That's the power of calmness. It's not just defense. It's influence, it's control, it's turning tension into leverage. Number 5. Consistency builds an untouchable reputation. Here's where everything comes together. Staying calm once in a single meeting, one argument, one confrontation, is good. It helps in that moment. People notice, maybe even admire it, but it's temporary. True power comes from consistency over time. Staying composed every single time the pressure rises, every challenge, every heated situation. That's when you become untouchable. If you're calm once, people write it off as luck. But if you remain calm every time, your reputation changes. You earn the label unshakable. Once that label sticks, it protects you in ways words never could. When others know you won't lose your cool, they stop testing you. Raising voices, threats, manipulation, it all loses power. People approach you differently, with respect, professionalism, and focus, because they know that's the only way to get through to you. Think about someone you know who never loses their composure. How do people treat them? Carefully, respectfully. Now think about someone who constantly loses control, emotional, reactive, unpredictable. They get caution, maybe fear, but not respect. Machiavelli understood this. Consistency separates respected leaders from forgotten ones. A ruler who is unpredictable creates confusion and mistrust. But a leader who is consistently measured, consistently calm, consistently firm, people know what to expect. That predictability builds trust and respect. The same applies to you. Stay calm consistently, and people recognize it as part of your character, not a one-off mood. That reputation opens doors, creates opportunities, and makes people want you on their team because you don't crumble under pressure. Here's the reality. Building this reputation takes time and commitment. You can't be calm for a month, then explode once and expect to maintain it. One lapse can undo months of steady behavior. Humans remember dramatic, out-of-character moments more than calm consistency. Consistency doesn't mean ignoring emotions. You can feel frustration, disappointment, or anger, but you don't let them control how you show up. You process them internally, but externally, you remain steady. Over time, every instance of composure strengthens your reputation. Every crisis handled with calm reinforces it. Every time you refuse to be shaken, you build an unbreakable wall. Eventually, that wall protects you. People stop testing you because they know the game is over. Respect becomes automatic. You don't have to fight every battle, your reputation does it for you. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." But there's another path. Be unshakable. People may not fear you, they may not love you, but they deeply respect you. And respect lasts. Fear fades, love fades, but respect for someone who never breaks, that endures. If you take nothing else from this, take this. Calmness isn't just a tactic, it's an identity. Build it consistently. Over time, you don't just survive confrontations, you rise above them. True strength isn't about being loud, dominant, or delivering the sharpest comeback. It's about steadiness. People trust those who hold themselves together. They follow those who remain composed. They respect those who are unshakable. Control yourself first, and you control the situation. Master your breathing, posture, and voice, and you master the room. Detach from emotion, act strategically, and you win the long game. Stay calm consistently, and your reputation becomes a shield that protects you forever. The person who stays unshaken doesn't need to be the smartest, strongest, or most experienced. They just need to be the one who never breaks. And over time, that becomes everything. Remember, you don't win arguments by being louder. You win by being untouchable. Practice it in small moments. Someone cuts you off in traffic. A colleague snaps at you. Family pushes your buttons. Stay calm. Breathe slow. Speak steady. Detach. Each time, you strengthen the skill, the reputation, the identity. Eventually, calmness isn't just what you do. It becomes who you are. That's when you're truly unshaken. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more lessons on power, composure, and strategy. And before you go, say this with me one last time. Nothing moves me. Mean it. Live it. Become it. You're unshaken now. Prove it.